Hey everybody, welcome to EmpireCV.tv. Welcome to the fourth best bookstore in Sacramento, being judged by the people at KCRA A-List, and by the people at KCRA A-List, I mean you, because it's all based on votes. So I apologize for whatever it is that I did to you, whatever it is I forgot to put in your saver. The way that I can make that up is to be better to you, throw a huge sale, and throw a party if you guys can get us to number one. So go to our Facebook, go to our website, you can find the links to go there. More importantly than that, Free Comic Book Day is this Saturday. May 5th, always the first Saturday in May. This one is going to be absolutely huge. We're going to have a giant sale, 75% off back issues, 35% off toys, games, statues, 25s on graphic novels, wall comics variants, and 50% off all kids comics. Plus, we're going to have like 20 guests down here. We're going to have local groups, local artists, local writers. The place is going to be packed, and we're giving away 10,000 plus free comic books. You cannot go wrong. This is the one weekend you want to come in. This is the weekend you want to bring your kids, bring kids of your friends. Just grab a kid and come down, because there's tons of comics for them, and they need to be reading comic books because that's where it's at. So, that being said, we'll see you guys this Saturday, and on to the comics for this week. We got a lot to do this week in here, so I'm going to hit up a few. I actually read some really neat ones. The first one is Mind the Gap. This is a new independent book from Image. Number one, you get 46 pages for $2.99. That's twice the size of a normal Marvel or DC comic for only $2.99, which is often less than a normal Marvel or DC comic. So, Mind the Gap is kind of a supernatural detective story. A girl is badly beaten, winds up in the hospital, surrounded by friends and family. One of them is the one that did it. And this girl has an out-of-body experience where she's going to be tracking down and discovering what happened to her because her memories are fragmented. A couple little twists in there. It's almost like a Dead Man thing, but I can't tell you because it would ruin the end. But it's a great deal, beautiful artwork, really fun story, and not like particularly anything out there on the shelf. There was another. This is the one we've been waiting for. Valiant's back. We start the Manowar series number one again. This one here is about an alien race. They look like spiders almost, that have a device that turns into a suit. They're trying to find the one that can wear it, and they're trying out all of their brightest, their strongest, and no one seems to be able to put the suit on. At the same time, they obviously have a galaxy spanning civilization because they visit Earth in its past, and they're taking people as slaves. So this is really just an introduction one. It introduces you to our hero, it introduces you to the alien race, and things are really going to kick off in the next one because you can see the cover. That's what's coming up. The old Valiant series had a great following. I really enjoyed Manowar. I liked Archer and Armstrong. Those were my two favorites. But, and really nice back here too. Preview of Harbinger, and you can't see it, I know, but the artwork is incredible. So Manowar, kicking it off. There's also an Manowar, or a Valiant, I should say, free comic book day book this Saturday, May 5th. So look for that. Now this book, honestly, I thought EXO was going to be my favorite of the week, and then I picked this one up, and it was really, really good. We're on Earth 2. It opens up with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, as we know them, but slightly different, waging an all-out war with the Demonites. They're not the Demonites, that's the normal universe. With the Parademons. If you read Justice League, you saw that the Parademons and Darkseid tried to attack Earth and were thwarted by Earth 1's Batman. This is kind of a take on it where it didn't work out so well. They attacked, there were losses, the world becomes devastated by this war between the superheroes and the Parademons. And we open up with the three of them having come up with a master plan to stop the invasion, to defeat the Parademons, and they're setting it in motion. It was really, really good. So that one is well worth checking out. Again, we're on Earth 2. If you're going to pick up World's Finest, which has Huntress and Supergirl in it, well, yes, Power Girl, who is essentially a Supergirl. Yeah. Whatever. Power Girl, this is the one you want to pick up, first, if you're going to pick them both up. Because read this one first, because it leads directly into that. More fun here. You can see on the cover, it's actually Captain America versus Wolverine. Is that just a cover gimmick, or does it happen? Well, without telling you anything about that particular one, the race for hope is on. They finally leave the island. There are traitors on both sides, and somebody in particular gets his comeuppance, or her comeuppance. I guess I screwed that up. Someone in this book gets treated the way I wanted to see them get treated. But this one has them on the race for hope. She's created a device that sends her signal out across the globe. They can't pinpoint her exactly, even using Cerebra, and they basically have to split up and go to different ends of the earth. A lot of fun ones. You got Wundagore, you got Latveria, Savage Land. So it continues, and it was a really good book. It picks up the pace from there. This one here, Garth Ennis is back. Enough said. If you guys haven't read Punisher, read his run. He also did an Old Fury one that was really, really good. This takes place, excuse me, Fury's kind of opens up with him kind of telling a story about the things he's done for his country. Goes back to the 70s, and we're in Indochina. Fury's kind of made somebody a little upset, and he gets put in a position that a man of his, the respect that he deserves shouldn't be in, but he finds himself in a spot where he can do some good. All I really need to say, I would read you the opening line here, but this is not a book for children. And this is an all ages podcast, apparently. That's it, you guys. Thank you very much. Like I said, Free Comic Book Day this weekend. I can't stress enough how much you do not want to miss this day. Even if you don't want to come down for the sale, the books alone, quality stuff. You've got a Serenity book, you've got a Guild book, you've got a Buffy book. Marvel has a couple books. DC has a 52 compilation book. You've got the Valiant book. Just an absolute... Oh, and Mouse Guard hardcover with a Labyrinth story. And yes, we're talking about Labyrinth, the classic Jennifer Connelly 80s movie. Thank you very much, you guys, and we will see you this Saturday.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Empire's Comics Vault, the movie. Starring Jake DeSouza as Ben Schwartz.
Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to ECTV.
ECTV? Fired for you?